Kung Fu Panda 3. You'd think after the third time of seeing exactly the same thing with exactly the same characters, you'd be bored, right? Wrong! Kung Fu Panda 3 was awesome! It's funny, and exciting, and beautiful, and touching, and I'm running out of adjectives.
Paul, you must take the next step on your journey. Incredible power awaits you.
Justice is about to be served. We'll have 2 justice platters, please. Tigress, did you want extra sauce with that?
She wants it on the side.
On the side.
On the side.
So Poe's real father comes back onto the scene very early in the film, and Poe's adopted father has to deal with the sudden realization that Poe isn't actually his son. His father takes him to a secret panda village which is linked to the main bad guy. Coincidence. So as always, Poe has to learn something new. In the first film it was to become the Dragon Warrior, in the second film it was the thing with catching the cannonballs and throwing them back, and in this one it's to master the power of Chi, which only pandas can teach. Coincidence. The main bad guy Kai comes back from the spirit world to take on these pandas because... something about Chi? He has the power to recall people from the dead and turn them into green zombie warriors, or just the power to turn living people into green zombie warriors. Okay, it sounds a little bit stupid when you say it out loud, but if you look past the slightly bizarre plot, how cool is it to see green glowing zombie ninjas? Pretty cool! Of all the comedies I've reviewed, including The Good Dinosaur, Daddy's Home, Chipmunks, Ride Along 2, and to an extent Star Wars, this film made me laugh the most by far. It's brilliant. From almost the opening scene it had me laughing, and as it progressed it just got funnier and funnier. I genuinely feel that this film was better than Kung Fu Panda 2, and maybe even better than the first one. It was certainly funnier than the first one, perhaps the story wasn't quite on par, but the enjoyment factor was certainly there. What really surprised me was that it wasn't lazy. So often with these animated sequels, you just start to produce generic material that nobody wants to see except the children. What Pixar does so well with most of their sequels, I have to say most because Cars 2 is a complete abomination, is that they give you stuff that you enjoyed about the first film and then add more stuff on top of it for you to get excited about. In the case of Toy Story, I almost feel like the films got progressively better because of this fact. The Kung Fu Panda trilogy, I almost feel has done the same. I was very apprehensive about the second film and was very pleasantly surprised, and in a similar way apprehensive about this film, but enjoyed myself a lot. Will we get more Kung Fu Panda films? I don't know, probably. Do I want more Kung Fu Panda films? Why not? If they continue to be this funny, go for it. Will I be disappointed if they don't make any more? No. This film really rounded off a very nice trilogy which I've enjoyed watching immensely from day one. Kung Fu Panda 3 gets a 79. Back to the film wall now, and it has been a while, but if we look down we can see that Kung Fu Panda 3 there with 79 is above Spectre and only just below The Hateful Eight. Kung Fu Panda 3 there with 79.